Our grapevine here this is its second year. What started out this spring was just this section from right here, follow this main trunk down to the ground. We pruned out the rest of it and just left this one trunk. All the rest of this growth is just from this year's. Now we've started developing our main trunk up to the top, and we've got canes going out in either direction. From here, next spring, we'll need to decide what type of pruning system we're going to use. We've got enough canes located in different places. We can go with either a 4-arm niffin or with just the top wire umbrella niffin. We'll decide that later. Now, if you have a grapevine, very often you'll notice, like this one, you may get too much vigor and it may start growing out and encroaching on other plants' territory. Now, there's no problem if it does get beyond its means or beyond its borders. You can come in and start giving it some summer pruning. Prune back the canes and bring them back and keep them within bounds. Now, do this with a little bit of judiciousness. Don't just go hack back a lot of it. No more than 1/3 of the plant growth. That's generally a good rule. If you prune off too much in midsummer, you may promote too much fall growth. But a little bit of pruning back, just to keep it within bounds, is just fine. It won't harm the plant at all. It will weaken it some, but again, if the plant is too vigorous, that shouldn't be a problem. Do make certain to watch what you are pruning so that you're not pruning off a cane that you want to be there next spring when you're actually coming down to your spring pruning. You don't want to ruin your chances for a good pruning job next year. Another thing to keep in mind, if on an established vine you always get a vine that is too vigorous, there may be several things you're doing wrong. Cut back on your nitrogen applications. The nitrogen will promote growth. If you're getting too much growth, cut back on it a little bit. That should take care of some of your problem. Also, if you remember, we were talking about on the tomatoes, and on many other crops we've talked about this, the fruiting and the vegetative growth compete with each other. If you have a lot of fruit on there, that will slow down the vegetative growth. So what you may need to do, if you consistently have too much vigor in your grapevines, when you prune next year, leave more of the buds. Each bud will grow into a shoot with 1 or 2 clusters on it. The more buds, the more canes that you leave, the heavier your fruit crop, the less vigor that you'll get that year. So you can control the size of your grapevine and its vigor by adjusting its crop load by your pruning. And if you do end up with not enough crop or too much nitrogen and it gets too vigorous for you, remember, you can go in with some judicious summer pruning to keep your grapevine within bounds.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.